Okay, well, I might as well test this while we're waiting, just to make sure my mic isn't messed up, because I had a history. My dog woke up, so he's probably gonna get into a bunch of shit. We'll see.
A new recruit has joined. What you ask is impossible.
I think he's just gonna be barking in the distance. At the door in the closet, because I took all the shoes away.
Don't you dare lift a finger.
He ripped like the insoles out of like 3 of my shoes last night.
My brother died defending this land. Coward tried to run away.
16 militiamen went out.
He knows what he's looking for.
Found some interesting
Man, your
things
goods
on
are
my
so
latest
fine.
dig. You should take a look.
Just like that booty! Mm-mm. Such booty, much wow. Such wow, much booty.
I think they were out here.
Yes.
Don't lie to me. You and your disgusting fucking backlight. Don't talk to me or my son-in-law ever again. Teleporting.
Shoot through him.
Read him for 37. That's so fitting.
I just got one-shotted.
I took damage. I don't even know what from.
My strength fails.
Oh, I see. There's something slicking crusty corn dogs.
Where the hell did this crusty corn dog shit even come from?
Laconius. I don't know. He had an
No,
obsession
that,
with crusty
I
corn
mean,
dogs.
What the hell?
I'm just gonna assume it's something he lived off of when he couldn't like find random like stray dogs and cats to eat. He would just like eat crusty corn dogs.
We didn't want to try the raccoons. They can fight back.
Yeah, they might eat him.
Ow.
The dog is very upset. That's what's wrong.
He doesn't have any more shoes to eat. Ouch!
Trying to hide behind Rumford when you're making it difficult.
I have to go AFK too. BRB. Meat spin!
Not enough spirit. I need healing.
Hey, that's cheating. Started firing them faster. It's like, okay, I can attack 4 times and move, and then she shot it after I attacked 3 times.
Just got tickled. I'm just gonna go quickly check on my dog. Musk died.
I appear to have died. I blame Schwa for this.
Got a friend.
Is it a Schwa?
Oh, there's a corpse.
That's true.
Yeah.
Is this what happens when Schwa gets full of dog food? Because Schwa runs out of socks to eat. I don't know how these guys even drop loot.
I don't think zombies drop loot very often.
You need to like find like boxes and destructible objects.
This is a guy from across the bridge. I brought him over. Zombies
It's okay, I
spawn
completed-
out of town, though. I don't think they drop loot.
I completed the revive for Schwa, even though she was actually alive. I don't know how long this encode is going to take.
Can't ray of frost through Rumford, but I can shoot Arcane it. Yeah, magic missile at him.
Oh, it's going to take a long time.
Okay.
Divinity. It doesn't mean I can scrape any hard drive space though, because one of the videos is super massive and I need to extract all the audio from them anyway. Hi. Mew. What do you want? You're gray. You don't usually sit up here and meow at me.
Ow.
What do you want, little kitty? What do you want, little kitty? Huh?
The only thing different between my missile and yours is that it's got some rotating textures in it.
Pork!
Yep.
Pork!
Try as I may, I can't find anything in Skyrim that supports editing particle effects. I even asked some people,
Yeah,
and they said they
that's
never
one of the
don't
things
know
I
anything.
don't really know much about at all.
It seems like the only way to do it is to manually edit the NIF files. And let me tell you,
Yeah, last
NIFscope
time-
is not good for that.
Some guy did particle effects as like Oblivion, I think.
It's really awful. I looked through NIFscope and it's like, I can't figure out how the fucking settings are even defined because NIFscope lists so much irrelevant data for all the nodes.
Yeah, it's not really irrelevant, it's just, it lists everything. Doesn't list
Yeah, it's like it
things
lists
that
like a
are,
bunch of
you know,
unknowns.
Human handleable, human illegible, whatever you want to call it.
It like lists like a bunch of unknowns above a bunch of actually like nodes and stuff that are actually
And
important, although I can't tell how they're important. I know they do something. You're a cat. You're a cat. You're gray. You're gray. What? Look at.
How long are we going to do
Fluffy.
this again?
Huh?
Fight zombies with 5,000 health.
I mean, all we really need is just a couple of weapons. Or at least someone who has a weapon. It's just... I think that killing them is pointless. It's probably better just to look for boxes and stuff.
Ow.
Probably.
That's the thing about these level scaling games. Yes, we can kill them and it takes a while, but it just gets worse. Really just need to find a weapon or two.
My
Best
will
part involving
falters.
this yet.
Oh god.
It was very laggy because of my encode too.
See you later.
Got some.
See you later.
I can't get into the damp cellar because the skeletons or the zombies are blocking the clickable. You just gotta wait till you get to those dumb fucking things that just insta-gib you with line trace lasers. The ghosts. There's some
Oh,
champions
God.
over here.
Yeah, my teleporters.
I wanted the bracers. What the fuck is this thing?
I don't even know where Schwa is. I'm assuming that she's like
I'm in
trying
the
to
middle
wrangle
of a
her
rotten
dog.
pumpkin patch next to some bracers, watching a leaf slowly slide away. There's like a piece of pumpkin or something that's just slowly sliding across the ground.
It's
Look how
amazing.
these pumpkins are completely intact for me.
Oof.
Yeah, this is what happens when Blizzard makes their
So
own
you
physics system
died,
as
but
they
your
plan.
body was just, you were just standing there. Oof.
Mmm.
I think you're on your own. I think the checkpoint's actually like over here anyways.
Got the bracers.
Pick up Wariv's journal too.
Man, this cellar is so
Man.
dank it must be a meme.
This
I
zombie-filled
intend to
forest is a
conduct
good place to
20
take a
years.
nap.
The burden of countless
Yes.
failures and tragedies heaped upon my shoulders. Am I being punished for
I
helping
died.
that stranger hunt the Dark Wanderer?
Yes.
I always thought
Hey,
Deckard
guys.
Cain half a madman.
Ow.
Perhaps he was right. Perhaps he can banish the shadow hanging over my
Got some
life.
trousers.
What are there snakes in them?
I think so. Oh wait, those aren't trousers. Those are worthless bracers, just
My
plus one
strength
thorns damage.
fails.
I think if you let them hit you like several thousand times, they might die.
Ow.
Ah.
Hi.
Hi. Punch.
That was 50,000 health.
Oh god, I'm pissing everything off.
I've already
It
done
happens.
that.
You don't need to worry about it. It's the natural state of schwang.
What's in the dark cellar?
Darkness.
Pants and some gloves. I do like how slowly the visual graphic for Ray of Frost updates its length.
It's probably run through a .NET
And as
compiler.
he walks towards me.
Yes. That's what happens when you use shitty scripting languages to manage your game.
Rip.
How do you feel about your hard game
Rip.
with engaging difficulty settings? You did. U space DED. Mm.
healed.
It's okay, we got him. Raid boss down.
Raid boss is over there. That was just a minion.
No, that's not a raid boss. That's like Captain Planet.
Wants to reduce our pollution down to 0.
Yeah, it'll do that by erasing our very existence. Every atom.
My injuries are too severe.
Kind of terrifying, given that Captain Planet could show up in that D&D game.
Yep, you never know.
It's going to be really terrifying. Fucking music starts playing.
The Captain Planet rap.
I don't even know what happened there.
You have no idea how retarded things could get.
Oh, I've got some ideas.
All you guys need to do is just turn the knobs in the wrong direction.
You can count on me for trying to do that.
I'm waiting to see how badly
have
you
to-
guys fuck up things tomorrow.
You're gonna have to play the theme song if he does show up. If you realize this, right?
You have no idea the kind of theme song I actually have for him. I don't think you've ever heard it. You may have heard it a long time ago if I ever showed you Captain Planet videos. But it's a Captain Planet theme, but it's a different rendition of it.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
I have a similar one for Transformers. By the way, you could run into those too, as well as Ala the Possessed Power Core.
All I remember that we were going to do initially was do a history roll about somebody that we kind of glazed over.
Oh yeah, Jebberfect. That's right.
And
Good thing you mentioned that because I would never remembered it.
Fails.
yeah, I was going to ask you who that was. I'm pretty sure I remember that it was Jebberfect. I wasn't sure.
Yep, everybody rolls for that, including Val.
Huh.
All I know about him and myself is just what you told me when I was talking about my character in the first place.
Yep. I'm sure Thal knows a bit by extent of reading the thread on Max Forum, but I don't think it details too much on his history there.
Yeah,
Just
it's
on
never
some
on
ideas
Max
for what he's
Forum
done.
anymore.
I was thinking if you guys tried to play that game as a 3-man without Mucky and you ran into him, you were fucked. like, it didn't even matter if you had extra levels, you were still just fucked. Just the way the abilities work are not good for people who are in low. Like, I didn't design any of that stuff for less than 4 people.
And the fact that he does insane damage.
Yeah.
Billy forgets to count his ammo one day and realizes he's out.
You guys are already basically out of ammo. Thal gave him some, but he's burned through a good chunk of it by now.
I know, he's burning through it quite rapidly, and he should be trying to stick things and just wait for more.
You have Paragon levels, right? Just turn that on.
Just turn it on, huh? Already throwing in the towel.
I mean, Schwa is going to experience the agony of this whenever we get to, like, the first fucking crypt in this game.
I think you mean the cell. Yeah, the cellar.
Any crypt with those ghosts in it
Too loud.
is just going to murder all of us, including you, probably.
725 intellect does.
You do a slight more amount of damage. Okay, now you do more damage. It's still gonna be slow going, but at least you actually can kill things now.
That's only the intellect.
With luck, they'll drop us a couple items before they outscale us again.
I'm trying to just like run away from things while I'm doing that.
I'm watching Schwa die. It's like a pastime that never gets old.
It's gonna have a lot, so just always be entertained.
That's also
Yeah.
the hilarious thing about this. That's doesn't really realize it's happening.
You're basically regenerating their damage and taking no damage. You're actually gaining health.
That far away.
Blizzard netcode. I mean, I've played Overweight. Their netcode is really bad. Not to mention, this game seems to have some attacks where it seems like you can get away from them, but I think it's like after they reach a portion of the animation, it's just a hit scan anyway. It's definitely not like Diablo 2. You can actually avoid some attacks. It is very bizarre and very inconsistent.
Wasn't I at level 5 when I
Congrats on
started
leveling.
this? Have I not been paying attention?
Whenever you get around to watching my videos, I have some good slowdowns of it. I'd leveled again. I guess HKS is actually probably killing stuff. Here.
Where the map is like, it's over here. But she's actually
You're over here. Oh my god, that does even more damage now.
Oh my god.
For a second I thought this was Karos. And then knocked back.
I will that ability is not yet recharged.
I would be wrong.
Yeah, I'll stop that right now.
This is what happened before with somebody is they took a demon hunter that was level 1 and just grabbed some dex gear because it gave dodge or something and just went and soloed Malthael at level 1.
Yeah, I remember watching that. Because fucking level scaling is so dumb.
Aid me.
I mean, if Schwa understood World of Warcraft and then went and watched that Shanktarian video, actually, you don't even really need to understand it.
Has increased.
Because I actually explained it in that video really well, even if you don't know the game. If you go and watch that and look at the Legion pre-event with the level scaling and how monumentally fucked up it is,
Strength returns.
where at low levels you basically can solo raid bosses really, really easily, and at high levels, if you even come within 100 yards of them, you're just instantly one-shotted, even if you're in level scaled
Unless you're
gear.
a tank.
Even if you're a tank, you're still getting obliterated by shit like Searing Flesh or whatever it was that just hit across the map. It just did so much fucking damage because it just scaled disproportionately high.
I can no longer deny the true nature of the evil that rises from the depths.
And then that's the same system they used in Legion itself, so that's why it doesn't work.
It is the Dark Lord of Terror, Diablo,
And Blizzard's
who plagues
current
us.
level scaling now, they're sticking in World of Warcraft, is the starting areas are 1 to 10. Then everything else is like their initial level up to 60. Outlands and Lich King are like whatever level to 80.
I'm just sitting here playing the interacting animation indefinitely, by the way.
Then everything else is like up to 90 or some shit.
Everybody will just level through dungeons as usual anyway.
It's kind of amused because it meant things like Westfall scaled up to like level 60, but then I was like, you can't grind in this game anyway.
Yep.
And yeah, the really funny part about Diablo 3 is diminishing returns weren't even a thing before. That was a recent addition. Sometime after think the expansion came out. Maybe even before that. Because people would just find items that had disables on them and just have a lot of those and just disable everything permanently. Then early on in Diablo 3, wizards had critical mass that every time you crit, it reduced the cooldown of your abilities. So, you had critical mass, you stacked a lot of crit, and you had Frost Nova. Everything is just frozen forever. Rather than fixing the problem, they just removed critical mass.
You would. Schwa is hard at work trying to kill the zombie.
Thank you for your help.
Rum.
But could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Nor should she. I will help her find him.
I would look and find the flow.
You just
Fuck
appeared
that
next to
old
me.
man. He just wants a piece of her.
I accidentally clicked on your banner.
I can buy some weapons that deal damage now.
That's a lie.
Come, let us search for your uncle.
Not very much damage, mind you. It's like 4 more damage than mine.
Ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there.
I got fucking Adria. I remember that pissed me off when I first played this.
This has got to show that they're nostalgic and they want to have these old characters because it's a Diablo game. So let's just wreck on everything.
We had Blizzard that asked the question of, would it be a Diablo game without Diablo?
How do I have $40,000?
Which is why Diablo will forever come back.
I don't know, man. The current edition of Diablo in this game is just an insult to everything that was Diablo. Have some high definition effects that don't even have a missive enabled on their impact. And Blizzard tried to brag about their particle effects in this game. What a fucking joke.
They weren't even necessarily bragging about their particles being good. It's more they're bragging about them being cheap.
Except they're not.
I will not.
This
do
game has a
that.
lot of overdraw.
Here.
Just
right
really
Also that you know
shouldn't
Blizzard
happen.
isn't gonna do something like Epic
Adria
did
was
with
my mother, but I
cutouts.
don't know much about her. She died when I was
Well,
very
Blizzard
young.
would
I was
have to
raised
buy
by
that.
Decker. What happened to
If
your
it doesn't
father?
exist as middleware, Blizzard will never do it.
Great warrior who was lost when Tristan fell to the demons.
It cannot be done. I don't have enough spirit. I must heal.
You know how textures generally work, right, Block?
I must wait.
You know how
to use
textures
that ability.
generally work, right?
Yeah.
It's just a square image. Power of 2, all that for computers. Well, the cost of having an alpha channel that overlaps a lot of things around its edges, like, you know, any image, the whole square is still being drawn, even if you can't see it.
You ever have a problem in a game where you like...
That stuff being there is so expensive that it is actually cheaper to add like
I must
another
heal.
8 polygons to
The
that
gods
particle
favor
plane
me.
and just have it sort of form around the effect.
You ever have an issue where in a game you stuff your camera into like a smoke effect or something and your FPS just drops instantly?
Like the Needler in Halo.
I don't know if Schwaz even played Halo.
Well, that's the main thing I ever think of.
I played it co-op
Like
with someone
any-
once.
Like
You
you have like any kind of
wall
smoke.
and shove your camera in it. Your camera will just, or your game's performance will just die.
A hidden cellar.
Yeah, if you've ever had like a smoke effect or a fire or something, you stuff your camera in and your FPS goes from like 60 to like 2.
People said she was a witch.
That's just because of overdraw, because it's occupying the entire screen. Even if the fire effect really isn't that big, it's still rendering all the stuff you don't see because it's transparent, and it's actually more expensive than just a flat image or anything that's a mesh.
I grow
Like,
weak.
the most demanding thing in this game, you know, if it wasn't programmed by Blizzard, would be the overdraw, because they're basically using like DirectX 6 shaders. And the overdraw is doing transparency. It's this fucking place! God damn it! Fucking son of a bitch, I forgot how awful this place
I'm
is.
just letting you guys play with them for a little bit.
Yes. Blizzard decided to have unavoidable damage on everything because shit that just appears on top of you.
Well, freezing that was the only one. Things like Jailer and Vortex and other things, they would just brute you or knock you around or suck you over to them. Now it does damage, and on higher torment, it will just one-shot you.
That ability
Yeah,
is
this
not
doesn't
to
actually
be
get better
touched.
when you get gear and stuff. You will actually just instantly die as opposed to die over the course of like a second or
Pretty
so.
much need the items that make you invulnerable to Arcane. You want to see how much damage this does on Torment 6
I
after
must
watching
wait
the zombies
to
hit
use
me?
that
Just
ability.
watch my health. If you drop one of these things.
Aid me.
Yeah, it almost instantly killed you when it procced. It is just like so disproportionately high compared to their base damage. It's insane.
Yeah, you don't know who to fucking follow anymore, do you?
I don't know who I'm following. I'm just getting
We are level
destroyed.
12 now, apparently. So things have skyrocketed in health. The zombies now have 20,000.
What's his face has 200,000.
Yes, he does.
See, this is the Americans' idea of making a game harder. It's just ramp up all the stats and make things do unavoidable damage. It's fucking everywhere. This game is really bad for that. It's like, if there was a game I could tell you to play that's an example of how not to do fucking designing a difficulty setting, it's Diablo 3. I mean, pretty much every game I've played does it this way, but you know, it is so abundantly blatant in this game where literally nothing in this game actually changes between the easiest difficulty to the highest difficulty, except for the numbers. That is it. And nothing changes from when you start the game to when they end the game, except for numbers. That's it. Except it's all level skilled. So yeah, you can go in level 1 and just instantly kill all the end bosses at level 1 with some gear because level scaling. So that's the amazing thing about level scaled games is you level up, you actually get weaker. You improve your gear, you actually get weaker. Only when you hit the maximum level and it stops scaling do you actually start becoming stronger, which means that the entire process of leveling up is simply a time gate.
Yeah, if you end up like finding a legendary or something, playing at a reasonable difficulty, you end up with the game being trivialized for a while.
Yep. Okay, we find a legendary here. What's going to happen is we're going to go from killing them over the course of half an hour to like one-shotting them for a while. It happened a lot in the run that I did initially. This is what World of Warcraft looks like now too. I know you haven't really played that game, but it's effectively the same as this. And
all of Legion, you were in a constant process of getting weaker.
Yep. Like, I would enter Legion in, like, fucking raid gear. And it's like, okay, you know, I can kill stuff because my gear is really good. I'd level up one, things would literally double their fucking health.
Yeah, Final Fantasy went the polar opposite, and rather than the world scaling, they just made it really fucking difficult to begin with.
Yeah, Final Fantasy.
Even going into an expansion with top of the line raid gear and everything, you're still gonna struggle to kill things in the first area.
It is really stupid. And the thing is the difference between a level 61 or a level 60 or whatever it is, like, the levels don't even really matter in their expansions. Like, they just have super high base stats, and then that's just it. Like, that's why I was able to do Yanzi at fucking level 60, because it didn't matter if something was level 58 or level 67. Their stats were just really about in the same area. It's just some mobs were worse than others. It's like nobody knows how to fucking design balance in these games whatsoever.
Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
I will find your uncle. Stay here and find out what you can.
You look like a monk. Fuck.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again.
You consoled him
but
already.
like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
Mystic Bell.
I knew what was coming. It was like a torrential
Oh,
downpour.
I'm sure she knew too.
It was a torrential downpour. Being pent up inside the soul crystal for so long.
How did your mother die?
It was like opening a faucet to Helm's Deep.
Oh yeah, I can't teleport back to town yet.
You can't? Oh, you can't. Why not? That's something you unlock?
Yeah.
But you just click on the waypoint. Just go to the map and click on the waypoint.
Did you see that, Schwa? Did you see the fucking door just burst open? God, I already need to stick a fucking flawless royal ruby in my weapon.
Stick a flawless royal ruby up your ass.
You can teleport to town. Just use the map.
Wait. What?
What?
Yeah. Just use the waypoint on the map.
What?
Blizzard, you pieces of shit.
I got BRB.
I don't believe this.
Oh.
What? You press M.
Yes.
Then you can just fucking teleport anywhere.
Yes.
You're not even allowed to return yet. Well, Miska's touching
A
stuff.
recruit
I'm gonna
has
do
left.
this.
My foes lose some of their strength.
I look fucking ridiculous.
A new recruit has joined my party. My
You
foes
rage quit.
gain
Oh, you're back
strength.
again.
It cannot be done.
What's happening?
You have a cow.
Yeah, this is my sister probably.
My foes lose some of their strength. A new recruit has joined my party.
I can't even stick a ruby in my weapon
It
yet.
seemed we were succeeding, but
You probably can't even socket it.
I need a level 10 rare at least.